Okay, good morning everyone, and welcome to today's webinar. Maybe as we wait for others to join, I can see Jamie. Jamie, you can say hi, you can say your name, your company. You can unmute and say hi. Jamie? Okay, let's give a minute for others to join. I can see Wayne. Welcome. Maybe you can say hi. Your organization and your designation. Wayne.
Hello, good morning, everyone. I am Majale William, but people call me Wayne. I'm from Cambridge. I am the IT officer there, and I am happy to be here.
Thank you, Wayne. I don't know if Jamie can hear me. Okay. So I think we can begin. So good morning, everyone, and welcome to today's webinar. My name is Ivy Chapwech, and I'm the Business Development Officer at ValueMax, and I will be your moderator for this session. So on behalf of ValueMax Consulting Limited, I would like to sincerely thank each and every one of you for taking time to join us today. For those who may be joining us for the first time, ValueMax Consulting Limited is a consulting firm that is dedicated to helping organizations achieve excellence through ISO standards implementation, training, auditing, strategic planning, project management, and advisory services. So today's topic is both timely and critical. ISO 42001, do you trust AI with your customers' data? Before we proceed, please note that this webinar is being recorded, and the recording will be later shared on our YouTube platform. You participants are encouraged to ask questions during the Q&A session and using either the chat box or unmuting when invited. It now gives me a great pleasure to introduce our speaker for today. Our presenter is Victor Magana, one of ValueMax's highly respected lead auditors and consultants. Victor is an experienced information security and privacy management systems professional with extensive experience guiding organizations through the implementation, auditing, and continual improvement of internationally recognized standards. Over the years, he has worked with organizations from diverse sectors, helping them strengthen information security controls, enhance privacy protection practices, improve compliance, and build resilient management systems. So, ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming Victor Magana. Victor, the floor is yours.
Thank you, Evie, for that good introduction. Can you confirm I am audible from your end?
Yes, you are, Victor.
Okay, thank you. So as Ivy has said, I'm an ISO 42001 lead auditor, and I'm also an ISO 27001 lead auditor. And today's topic is about do you trust AI with your client's data? You know, right now AI is a very critical topic. It's embedded in our culture, in our everyday operations, especially as professions. So we want to look at how we can trust AI with the client's data or the risks that exist with the trusting AI with our clients' data. And we'll also talk about ISO 42001. This is the standard on artificial intelligence management system. So the agenda for today, we'll have the introduction. We'll also talk about AI governance, AI principles, and we'll also look at ISO 42001 clauses. So how many of you already use an AI tool in your organization? I know most of us, including I use AI in everyday life, not only professionally, also for non-professional means. I really use AI. And I know if you are in this webinar, I'm much sure that you use artificial intelligence. You may be using a tool like Cloud, a tool like Gemini, ChatGPT, Copilot. And actually, these AI tools are very essential in how we work because they help us to work even more faster, even more efficiently. But have you ever asked yourself if these AI tools could they be exposing confidential client data? I know most of us who use maybe ChatGPT or Gemini, we really give them the prompts. Maybe you want AI to summarize maybe some information, or you want AI to help you prepare a report. I know you enter those prompts in the AI tools. So by entering those prompts, you could be unknowingly exposing confidential client data, like the bank account number, the name, the email addresses of clients. And this can be a very huge breach that could lead to financial consequences and also reputational consequences. And so the solution for all this is building a reliable system to use AI safely without losing trust. And this is where an artificial intelligence management system comes into play. So these are some of the terminologies we use in AI. We have an AI provider and we have an AI deployer. So what's the difference? An AI provider, it's a company. Think of Google, think of OpenAI, think of Anthropic. These are companies that that they build these AI models. The likes Google has Gemini, OpenAI has ChatGPT, Anthropic has Cloud AI. So these are the AI providers. They build these models, then they give these models to us. And as we are called AI deployers or AI users. And these are businesses or professionals that use these AI tools for everyday professional work. So these are very important distinction in the artificial intelligence. The difference between an AI provider and an AI deployer. But here is the catch. Many people think that the management system, it applies to only the AI providers. As long as you are using AI in your organization, you have the responsibility to use that AI responsibly. And the final accountability does not lie to the AI provider. It lies to you. If you give ChatGPT confidential client data, you are accountable for that client data, not ChatGPT or Gemini. So you don't have to build that AI to be responsible for how it handles data. This is very, very important. So what is AI governance? Because you have talked about artificial intelligence, so now it is about AI governance. This is a combination of the processes, tools, controls that guide an organization in developing or using AI systems responsibly. So it is not only developing AI systems. You're also using an AI system, you have to have AI governance. And contrary to popular belief, AI governance is not a technology audit, but it is not for the IT department. It is a management discipline, just like a quality management system or an environmental management system. Also in AI, we have to have this governance. And if you look around in Kenya or East Africa, there's an high acceleration of AI in banking, in healthcare, in government. They are actively using these AI tools for everyday work. And so we need to have this AI governance in place to ensure that the systems that we are developing, or in most cases for the users that we are using them responsibly and in line with the law. So it is not optional for any organization handling client data. As I've said, it is not only for the big companies, or it's not only for Google or for ChatGPT or for Gemini. This AI governance, as long as you are using that AI tool, you have governance obligations for your client. And now the solution for this is ISO IEC 42001. It's a standard that tells you exactly how to build an AI management system, an artificial intelligence management system. And as I've said, this management system, it's a set of procedures, tools, people, processes that govern how you use the artificial intelligence for everyday professional work. So what is an AI risk? This is very important because as I said, by using AI, there's a risk that exists by using the artificial intelligence management. So this is the potential for an AI system to cause harm. The risk, think about biased decisions, data leakage. If you share client data with the AI, or the privacy violation, you share sensitive client data with an AI. That's a risk that exists with sharing that data. Think about this example. A company has a recruitment AI tool that uses its historical data to shortlist candidates. But over time, it is disadvantaging women or candidates from certain regions without anyone realizing it. So this AI tool, it is making a biased decision because when it was trained, it was trained it started disadvantaging women or candidates from a certain region without anyone realizing it. So this is an example of an AI risk. So now to govern artificial intelligence, we need to first understand AI principles. What are the principles of AI? And AI is built on the concept of trustworthy AI. AI has to be trustworthy. We need to trust AI. And this AI, it has to be reliable, it has to be fair, and it has to be accountable. By fair meaning, it should not disadvantage someone from a certain gender or someone from a certain region. It also has to be accountable for the decisions that were made. It also has to be reliable. It has to make consistent decisions every single time. So let's look at those AI principles so that we understand how to govern this AI management system. The first principle is transparency and explainability. By this we mean you have to be honest with people when AI is involved in your work. An example, if you are generating a business proposal, you need to tell the person you have generated this business proposal to that this this proposal was 100% AI generated. So you can't create a proposal 100% from AI and you say this AI was from my own human research. There has to be that transparency so that the client knows that this proposal was created by AI or there was an element of AI that created this business proposal. So this is the first principle of AI, transparency and explainability. Then we have fairness, meaning that AI systems should be designed in such a way that there is no bias against a certain group. If you are using AI to filter out candidates, you need to make sure that this AI system is fair. It is not biased against a particular gender. It is not biased against women. It is not biased against men. It is not biased against a person from a certain race. So this AI, it has to be very, very fair. It should make fair decisions. This is why you should never trust an AI recruiting tool if it keeps filtering out resumes or CVs based on a certain age, a certain neighborhood, or a certain gender. So you need to make sure that the AI that you're using in everyday tasks, you need to make sure it's fair in the decisions it's making. The other AI principle is human oversight. By this we mean that remember the final accountability lies on the human. Because if you are operating that AI system, the accountability lies on you, meaning that you should have the final say and act as the ultimate safety net, because before any AI output goes live. An example, let's say you are automating how you respond to emails. You receive emails from a client, then you paste in ChatGPT and you tell it to give me a good response for this question or for this enquiry. You need to make sure that output, you really look at it and you make sure that before you give that output to the client, there is a certain element of human output. Or in case a client wants you to give them an advice, you need to make sure that if that advice is generated from an AI tool, you make sure you review that advice, check if there are any errors, if there is any bias before sending that output to the client. That is human oversight. Then we have principle number 4. Accuracy, robustness, and reliability. This is what I was talking about. If the AI makes a mistake, the final accountability will lie onto you. Let's say you prepare a report and it has errors. You cannot tell a client, it was not my fault that this report had an error. It is ChatGPT that gave me those bad numbers. So if the AI makes a mistake, it is you to take the blame. Why? Because it is you prompted the AI tool. So you cannot blame the AI system or you cannot blame the machine. So this is to make sure that this AI system is reliable. Then we have data governance. Governance. What I was talking about AI governance. You need to make sure that there's a set of internal rules on or the guidelines on how to use AI. What type of data will we share with this artificial intelligence? Which AI tool will we use? What are the limits in the kind of data that we share with the AI system? So you cannot, an example is letting employees use random and approved AI tools. Let's say you have just searched online for an AI tool and you have gotten it, and then use it to handle client data. So there needs to be maybe an AI policy. Which AI systems or which AI tool will you use, or a procedure for the type of data we feed into this AI system. So this is also very important. This is about data governance. Principle number 6, privacy and security. And these are very important topics, especially in Kenya. Sharing of personal data with the AI systems. Remember, the way an AI tool is designed, you train an AI system. If you give ChatGPT data of a client, it will be trained on that data. So you don't want to train an AI system using something like the bank statement or full names of a client or the medical history of a client. So you should make sure that the personal data that is used by AI, from the life cycle, from the collection, from the training, from the deletion, you should make sure that you are accountable to that data. So you should not copy paste clients or medical history or full names into AI free AI prompt. Remember, in Kenya right now, we have the Office of the Data Protection Commissioner. And by sharing the personal data with the AI system, you are in breach of the Kenya Data Protection Act. So we should make sure that there is privacy. And by privacy, we can have privacy procedures in place on the type of data that you can share with AI. Then principle number 7, it's awareness and literacy. Also, awareness is one of the sub clauses of the AI management system. You train the employees to understand how AI works. You need to train them on what is an artificial intelligence tool. How does it work? How is it trained on information, and how to spot fake information or how to spot bias. You really need to train yourself on this. So you should not assume that your staff knows how to use Gemini or ChatGPT because they just know how to type onto it. You need to understand the terminology or the system behind this AI tool. So this is very, very, very important. Awareness and literacy. Then we have safety. This is also very important. You need to make sure that the AI tool that you're using, it does not open up your business to cyber attacks or malware or data leaks. You should make sure that if you're using, let's say, ChatGPT or Gemini, you should make sure that the AI tool that you're using, it does not expose your business to cyber attacks. Because the cyber attacks or the hackers, they know that most people are using the AI tool. So that's where they know they can target businesses. An example is downloading unverified AI tools. That maybe they promise extra features, but they secretly take your data or they secretly attack your system. So we should make sure that the AI tools that you use, they are safe for everyday professional. Then we have sustainability. As you all know, the AI tools, they use massive computing and also they use a lot of water to manage this system. So you should make sure that the AI tools that you're using, you are using it sustainably. Just as you use water sustainably or you use electricity sustainably, you should make sure that also the AI tool that you use it sustainably. And by this, I mean that if there's something that you can do you yourself, you don't need to rely on an AI tool. If there's a simple task that you can do by yourself, you don't need to use an AI tool. First, to avoid wasteful use of these AI tools. An example is running a heavy resource-intensive AI generation prompts. Remember, if you have used ChatGPT or Cloud, there's usually some tokens. There's usually some limits. You should make sure that you use that AI tool within your limits. So you should use the AI tool for the most important tasks that will help you professionally. Then we have principle number 10, what I was talking about, proportionality and do not harm. Do not use AI tools for complex high-risk tasks. Do not use the AI tools to ask, maybe I can give an example, like to use an AI tools to check how I can bomb a particular place, or how I can perform suicide. You should make sure that you don't use an AI tool to harm any other person, or using an AI tool to discipline employees when you can do that thing by yourself. So those are the 10 principles that govern an AI management system. And these principles, they will govern how you work every day professionally. So, and the artificial intelligence management system, it's built upon these AI principles. These 10 AI principles, they build this AI management system. And an AI management system is a set of policies, procedures that help an organization manage AI responsibly. And as I've said, the standard for AI, it's called ISO 42001. Just as ISO 27001 is on information security management system, this is on AI management system. And remember, this AI management system, it's not a software of sorts. It's not a software that you download. This is a framework that spans leadership, risk management, and also continual improvement. It's a management system. And an organization that is certified under this standard, you give the clients or regulators assurance that your AI tool is well governed. There is that assurance that the AI tool that you're using is an artificial intelligence management system behind it. So these are the clauses of an artificial intelligence management system. We have the scope, that is clause 1. We have normative references, terms and definitions. Then you have number 4, you have context, leadership, planning, support, operation, performance evaluation, and improvement. And now for this AI management system, it follows the same structure as any other management system. Even the ISO 9001, it follows this high level structure. That is from clause 1 to clause 10. And this enables integration with any other management system. So once you get that document, it will be structured in this way from clause 1 to clause 10. So clause 4, this is about context of the organization. What we mean by context of the organization, we mean that the AI tool that you build or you develop or you use, you need to understand the internal and external issues surrounding that AI tool. You need to know, like, who is ChatGPT? What is the internal and external issues that surround ChatGPT? You need to identify the AI systems that you use. Let's say you use Gemini. You need to understand how Gemini works. Then you need to know the interested parties. Who are the interested parties in this context? An example is the Office of the Data Protection, or your clients, the ones that you feed their data into, or the staff. If you use AI tools to maybe manage staff data, those are the interested parties in the artificial intelligence management system. So by this, you can come up with the scope of your artificial intelligence management system. By the scope, I mean that You know the systems that you use, the interested parties for that system, and the internal and external issues surrounding this AI management system. Class 5 is about leadership, meaning that the top management, they should demonstrate commitment to the artificial intelligence management system. So this one, they should not say the AI is not, you can just delegate it to the IT team or the IT manager. No, it is something that spans the whole organization. And now from this, you can develop an AI governance policy that is signed off by the board or the top management. And the AI policy is just to say that what is our stand on artificial intelligence? How will we use artificial intelligence? What type of data will we feed this artificial intelligence management system? Then you assign clear roles or responsibilities, meaning that who is to train the staff on AI management system? Who is to report to the top management on how the AI management system is operating? What are the roles for the employees? How will they use the AI management system? In case they don't use it responsibly, are there consequences? Then you can also create an AI governance board to which you can report them the issues that you encounter in AI management system. But of course, this AI ethics committee, it has to be led by the top management. Then we have clause 6 planning. By clause 6 planning, we mean that you do a comprehensive risk management. Let's say you identified that you use ChatGPT. You need to know by using ChatGPT what risks occur. Maybe there's bias. Maybe data can be leaked from ChatGPT. Maybe it can fail at a particular day. Then you have to ask yourself, if it fails or if it is biased, do we have mitigation options? Do we have risk treatment options for if it leaks clients' data? Then you also have to set measurable AI governance objectives. By AI governance objectives, we mean that by setting up this AI management system, what is the objective of managing AI system? Then you also plan for change. How will we manage an AI system deployment? In case ChatGPT gets an update, how will we manage this update? Will we train staff? What will happen? In case the person who was leading AI in the organization, he leaves the organization, do we have a clear structure or a succession plan for in case this person exits the organization? When you have clause 7, support, you make sure that there is competency on AI governance. The people should understand what is AI, how to govern AI, what are their roles in terms of AI. So this AI is not just in the AI team or the IT team, they should be competent. Anyone who uses an AI tool in your organization, at least he or she needs to understand how an AI is structured. What are the risks that exist with an AI management system? Then you need also to communicate these AI governance commitments internally and externally. How do you communicate them to our staff, to our clients? We communicate to them via email. Is it maybe the AI policy in the website? Is it through word of mouth? Is it maybe we have a billboard of sorts? Then we also have to maintain documented information. Remember, this management system, for it to work, there needs to be policies, procedures, tools, and assessment logs. Then we also need to provide AI literacy training staff training to relevant staff. They need to know how the AI systems work. Then we have clause 8. This is on operation. By operation now we mean the plans that we set for AI risk treatment to mitigate those risks. We need to implement those plans. We need to, the procedures that we planned for, we need to actually implement them. If we have a procedure on the data that we collect for AI, we need now to establish or implement that procedures. We need to conduct an AI system impact assessment. By system impact assessment, we mean that what will be the impact of this AI tool to the clients? How will it impact them? Not only to us, what about the impact to the client? If an AI system is biased, how will it impact the client? If an AI system leaks a client personal data, how will it impact his client? We need also to manage our AI supply chain. Before onboarding any tool, we need to have a clear contractual agreement with this AI vendor. If you use an AI tool in your website, you need to assess the AI vendors. Can you manage these AI vendors? Are you sure that they also have AI governance in their organization? Or is it only us that have the AI governance, but the one who is supplying us with the AI, they don't have the AI governance? Maintaining oversight of operational AI systems. As I've said earlier before, the final accountability that lies in the person who fed that information to the AI system. So you need to maintain oversight on that AI system. By performance evaluation, we mean that now we evaluate this AI tool that we set. We monitor the performance, the AI objectives that we set. Are they being met? The training that we conducted for the employees, do they really understand these AI tools, or they just attended the training and they just left? We need to monitor and measure the AI governance performance. And one way of performance evaluation is through internal audits. Auditing this management system. Can we conduct the management system? Really understand how it works. Then we need to perform something we call a management review of this AI management system. We need to track AI incidents. In case there's an incident of data breach, can we track this data breach? Can we ask ourselves what caused this data breach? How do we learn from this data breach? Then performance evaluation, we address the non-conformities. An unconformity means an unfulfillment of a requirement. So we need to check these non-conformities or these controls. Are they in place? Can we take a corrective action to prevent reoccurrence of these non-conformities? And by doing this improvement, we can drive continued improvement of the AI management system. Okay, so what value can you expect from getting ISO 42001 certification? What value can you expect as an organization? One of the most important things is client trust. Remember, the client is what keeps you in business. So if that client loses trust, then it's like you're not in business anymore. So you should make sure that that client trust is maintained. And this is what ISO certification guarantees to the client. When a client sees you are ISO 2001 certified, even before you engage, they know that there is AI governance in your in your organization. Another one is on regulatory or compliance readiness. In Kenya, we have the AI bill that was released. So meaning that this is something that will be repetitive. In case you don't comply with this artificial intelligence bill, you can lose money. You can be heavily fined. But by getting it certified, you can fulfill most of the requirements of that artificial intelligence bill. Then we have operational clarity. By this we mean there's a procedure in place. We know what type of data that we feed to the AI system. We have procedures in place. We have an AI policy. There's a chain of command. Everyone knows, understands these are responsibilities in AI governance. Also, competitive advantage in tenders and contracts. We get more tenders by getting AI, artificial intelligence management system. Right? Long-term return on investment. As I've said, once you get ISO certified, you know that you are less likely to lose client trust. You are less likely to be fined by the regulatory authorities. You are less likely to feed AI systems your personal data and so forth. So this ISO for 2001 certification is just not a certificate. It's something that can build long-term client and partner trust by getting ISO for 2001 certification. And that's why ValueMax, we are here to help your organization get ISO for 2001 certified. So thank you for your participation. I'll hand over to Ivy, the moderator. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Victor, for that insightful and thought-provoking presentation. I'm sure participants will agree that you've helped demystify ISO 42001 and highlighted why AI governance is becoming a strategic priority for organizations worldwide. We will now move to our question and answer sessions. Our participants, you're welcome to type your questions in the chat box, or you can also raise your hands and you'll unmute when you're invited. So if you have any question, you can ask. If you have any clarity that you need to be clarified, you can also do that.
And you can see when I've raised the hand.
I believe I can just go ahead. So thank you very much for that comprehensive presentation. There was so much that I didn't know about AI. We always tend to just use it without looking at the repercussions. But anyway, so just two things. The first one, are there any Annex A controls relating to AI? And then the other question is, for the AI that is embedded in our day-to-day systems, for example, Copilot and Gemini that we use in workspace, is there any control that we can have in that? Because having policies and procedures is one thing, but now getting people in the organization to follow them is another thing, because people are very tempted to just drag and drop a proposal or rather clients' requirements and getting a proposal very quickly instead of now doing the actual work. So you can look into those two.
Okay. Thank you, Wayne, for those questions. So to answer your first question on the Annex A controls. So maybe I did not touch on the Annex A controls for ISO for 2001. So like just the same as ISO 27001 has Annex A controls. Also, this one has Annex A controls. And these Annex A controls, there are actually 38 of them, and they relate to internal policies. I can give an example of an AI Annex A control. It's about the internal policies, meaning that you need to have a control. There's an Annex A control internal policies that you set in your organization. There is also an Annex A control on policies to govern bias. So there are Annex A controls relating to bias. There are also Annex A controls relating to the risks such as data leakage. So there are 38 of them, and these Annex A controls, they relate to the risks that we have talked about. The likes of bias, the things to do with the data protection. So the Annex A controls, they are there. and there are actually 38 of them. Your second question, maybe you can clarify again. I didn't quite get it.
So the second one was asking about the AI that is embedded in our day-to-day software or systems.
Okay.
Yeah, for example, the way Workspace has Gemini.
Okay.
So when you get an email, it automatically suggests for you like the response. So it's not that we want to use it, but it is already there.
Okay. But did you because what I know is Google Workspace, you have to opt in to use that AI tool. So did you opt in to use Gemini for the Google Workspace? Because I know that feature exists where you can opt in or you can opt out of using Gemini for Google Workspace, meaning that it does not automatically now generate responses for you. You have to authorize it first. What I was just talking about, training the staff on how to use the AI tools. You can find maybe it's somebody that was using Google Workspace. He authorized it maybe unknowingly to be embedded in your Google Workspace. So you need to ask yourself, even from these responses that it's generating, are these responses really correct, or are they relevant for us? And if they are not relevant, then you can opt out from using that Gemini in Google Workspace. Any other question?
No, that's it from me. Thank you.
Okay. If there is no other question, as we come to the end of today's webinar, we would greatly appreciate your feedback. So I've shared the polls on the screen. You can kindly take a minute to complete the questions on the poll. Okay, so allow me to brief you as we come to the end about ValueMax. So what we believe in, our values as ValueMax, integrity. We offer confidential advice that serves your interests. We act in honesty, fairness, and ethical standards. Competence. We provide the best possible advice and support to help clients achieve their full potential. Teamwork. Our experienced professionals share a common goal, helping our clients succeed. So together with the client, we are a team. Innovation. We develop creative solutions, ensuring new and old systems work together to achieve your goals. Our missions, what we basically do, we champion for change, new ideas, new systems, new approaches, new thinking. Our vision, where we want to go, delivered organizational excellence. We aspire to be a top consulting firm in Africa that is recognized for excellence and delivering promises along the way. ValueMax services, what we offer ISO, guiding in implementation and certification of ISO 9001, that is quality management systems, ISO 14001, environmental management system, ISO 45001, occupational health and safety management system, ISO 27001, information security management system, ISO 22000, food safety management system, ISO internal audits and reviews of management system, strategic planning, project management using WorkflowMax by BlueRocks, setup and training in Zoho projects, transaction advisory, training in the above areas. So our business approach, we use a 5-step approach in our engagements. We understand our clients' needs. We agree on the objectives and deliverables. We develop an action plan in consultation with the client. We implement the plan, and then we discuss findings, evaluate, learn from, and document the new approach. So we have served these clients. There are many above. Our team are passionate about business and consulting work. We are disciplined to listen and serve clients, multi-talent team, business graduates, local and international training, experience working in Kenya and other countries, that is Rwanda, Djibouti, UAE, Tanzania, and Somalia, refined analytical and communication skills. So we have partnered with Accurate Global, that is ISO certification body that is based in USA. We are their official representatives in Kenya and the East Africa region. We have also partnered with WorkflowMax. WorkflowMax by BlueRock is an all-in-one project management software. ValueMax is the first certified implementation partner in East Africa. We have also partnered with Zoho. We are their trusted project partners. We assist you in integrating Zoho projects into your processes seamlessly. Let us know you, what you do, your processes, your challenges, that is in relation to our services. We will prepare a proposal, details of what we will do and fee, and then we'll discuss and agree on a plan, contract, and let us work together. So thank you once again on behalf of ValueMax. Let me thank our speaker Victor and all our participants for taking time to join us. So thank you so much and have a good day and a blessed day ahead.
You too.